Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation for this opportunity for myself and to my colleagues to present our research. So my research topic is Intelligence as Diplomacy. The title is Intelligence as Diplomacy, the Strategic Use of Secret Services in Foreign Relations and International Law. To begin, I would like to start with sharing a moment that it was and it is important in international law, and it is indeed related to my research topic. In 2020, when the representative of United Arab Emirates met with a representative of Israel in the White House, in the ceremony of signing Abraham Accord, the world was in a state of shock. And the scholars of foreign relations and international law, they were wondering that what happened that after Yom Kippur War, 60 Days Wars, and many other wars between Arab nations and the state of Israel, what happened that today that they are signing a peace treaty. There's a ceremony of signing peace treaty known as Abraham Accord. But to make this possible, they were a hidden role of intelligence service or secret service agents that they acted as like diplomats before this Abraham Accord signing ceremony. And the work they did, it paved the way for an open diplomacy. So there was a transition from a covert diplomacy to open diplomacy. My research takes this hidden role seriously and tries to put a light in this shadow part of international law and foreign affairs. So generally speaking, when we think of secret services or intelligence services, what comes to our mind is terrorism, cyber attacks, collective crimes, and the functionality that these services they have towards these attacks to secure the security of that country. But sometimes these roles and these activities of intelligence services can violate the international law and international law principles. So my study is trying to, first of all, speak about the hidden role of intelligence services in the world, and more is to distinguish that what laws they are violating and coming with a new framework that how it is possible to be function and effective but not violating any international law or any other ethicality. So in this topic, there are some scholars that they research this topic, like secret services acting as diplomats or the secret services having a role in international law and foreign affairs. Like some of them I would like to mention is like Leventhal, Johnson, and Cormack. For example, Cormack is more digs into the covert action of this intelligence services and talks more about the de facto government of some states, and he elaborates that how in some states the de facto government known as deep state is actually this intelligence services. Or Johnson comes and covers more the ethicality, the violation of ethicality and sovereignty or privacy of these intelligence services, that how in some certain cases they violated some privacy, and definitely some of the these agents that they brought up some documents and they shared in the internet. It shows that how the privacy of all of us is in a danger. So these are the famous, as I mentioned, writers and scholars in this field, but I would like to elaborate more in some examples that how in different examples there was a violation, and some of them were effective, some of them they were not maybe effective. One of them, as I mentioned, is Abraham Accord, and to make this Abraham Accord, before this open diplomacy, they were the covert diplomacy known as Pegasus diplomacy. So United Arab Emirates was buying some products from Israel under the brand name Pegasus, and this relation, this trade, the business economical relation and tie between United Arab Emirates and Israel made possible later open diplomacy. Like the Abraham Accord example is one of the effective and good examples of role of intelligence services in international law, because there is no violation of international law here, or no violation of ethicality or privacy of the people. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have the Cuban Missile Crisis, which happened between Cuba and United States. In this example, US, to discover the covert action and covert production of missiles in Cuba, they sent B-1 airplanes over Cuba, which definitely it is a violation of non-intervention principle of the United Nations, and also the independency of the state. Or the other example, that it was the SALT talk happened between United States and Soviet Union, and in this example, they were spies from both sides spying, the United States spying on the Soviet Union, and Soviet Union on the United States, about the mass production of missiles, and then it ended in SALT talk 1 and 2, and they concluded to put a limit on this production. So there are different examples, as I mentioned. Some of them, they violated the international principles and the privacy of the people. Some of them, they were not. But my research tries with 3 different objectives. One of them is role of these intelligence services in foreign policy, and the second objective is how this challenges the legal and ethical principles like human rights, for example, the right to privacy. Sometimes they violate, and easily now with the smartphones and the AI, there have been many cases that it's been shown that they were violating, unfortunately, the human rights and ethical issues. And the third objective is the new framework, that how, for example, in the Abraham Accord example, there were no violation of international law or human rights, but still it was effective, and how this new framework can help, and how this new framework will be effective in the foreign policy. So the hope is this new framework in my research will enrich the theoretical debates, and also helps the decision makers, politicians, to put their goals in foreign policy and international law effective in a way that there is no violation of international law or ethical issues. Thank you so much for your attention, and I will write down my email, so please do not hesitate if you have any questions or anything that you would like to mention. I would like to definitely, sorry, I would like to definitely be in touch. So thank you again, and have a nice day. Thank you.